Hey, in part one, day four, part one, I have completed the modification and annotation tools, and in which both of the ribbon I have been completed beautifully. So, in the coming series of the same day and the same video lecture, I will go with the day four, part two, in which I will complete the layer section. This is quite smaller section, but the important one. So, let's get started. Okay, this is the AutoCAD series, and this is the AutoCAD. Yeah. This is the AutoCAD Jetpack series, and in which I am creating this series of lecture. So please like and subscribe my channel, and please share with your peer group as well. So in the previous section, I have been completed this drawing modification and annotation section. And if you have been not gone through the my previous videos, please check out my channel, the Smart Analyst, and you'll get the end-to-end AutoCAD Jetpack series. Now I'll complete this layers tab. So what is layer? If layer is something, if in AutoCAD you are creating any object, it must be falling in any of the layer. So if you are opening your AutoCAD and starting the sketching or starting the drawing, by default it will come in the zero layer. But if you want to add the multiple layer, like there are multiple type of object in this section, you can see the circle, the rectangle, polyline, line, arc. You can go through these. You can make a multiple layers and trying to create particular layer for those objects. So how you will do it? You can simply write a layer in your keyboard and hit enter. It will appear over here. Apart from that, what you can do? There are second ways you can come at this stage. This is layer properties and click over here. You can see there are three layer by default. It is coming. It is zero layer, def points layer, and line layer. To the one zero layer is the default layer. Two layer that we have been created. Now, if you want to create a new layer, so what you can do, you can come at this location and click. By default, it is coming layer one. I'm renaming it as a not polyline, as a drawing layer, drawing layer, and I'll keep this as a printable, and something is other thing is I'm okay with. And see, if you can see there is a tick mark coming, so if I am creating anything on this drawing paper, it is by default coming in the zero layer. So if I have to create in drawing layer, you need to double click on over here. So if I'll click double click, you can see the sign button just switched from zero to drawing layer. Now I'll close this one, and if I'll see, as of now, if I'll select and control 1, if I want to check the properties, it is coming in the layer 0. Now at the same time, if I'll make one new circle, see, and if I have to select and check the properties, now it is coming in the drawing layer. If I have to change the color, it will be appear in red color. So now every time you want a specific type of color, specific type of line width, and specific type of scaling. So for those things, you are creating the layer section. So let me create one more layer. So let me create one more layer, the design layer, and hit enter. And let me make it the current layer, and then see, by default my current layer is design layer, so I'll change, this is the color section, so I'll change my color section to red. And this is the thickness of my layer, so I'll change the thickness to 0.70 mm. And then this is the line type, so have, by default it is coming by layer or by block. I'll comfortable with the by layer. Okay, so now at this time, if I'll create the circle, so it will appear a little different. It is coming straight to red color. Control 1 and change to by block, by layer. It must be thick geometry. Okay. So thickness is, let me one. It's not changing. Okay, I will change the thickness in the upcoming video. But by default, you can see the thickness, the color of this layer is changing. Now I want to match the two objects layer. See, by default, my this layer is in red color and coming in drawing layer. Okay, this object, but this object is white, color in white and coming in zero layer. So I want this object to be in red color and in this layer. So what I can do, there are two ways. You can click on this match properties, click on object. This is the source object, and whichever object I want to make the object like this, I can select like this. This is the thing I am making this one. This is the first way. Second way, you can type match and prop. So it will appear like match prop, and you can select your object like this, and you can match this one. You can see your object. There are two objects, I think, over here. Let me move one. Okay, okay. Let me select. Yeah, there are two objects over here. You can see the top one I have been selected. So these are the layer. Now in layer section there are multiple things you can do with, like lock, unlock, freeze, unfreeze on the layer. So in case your current layer, you can see, uh, let me open the layer prop. Okay, and let me drag in this direction, and you can see at this stage design layer. So whatever object you can see on the on this model space, everything is appear. But if I'll switch off the design layer, you can see the yellow color on the light bulb. If I'll switch off this, it is simply coming up with the pop-up, turn off the current layer or keep the current layer on. It is saying ki if I'll turn off the current layer, whatever I'll make the drawing, it will not appear, and the drawing that I have been created, it will simply laid off. Not it will simply lay off. I cannot see, but whenever I'll switch on the layer, it will appear. So let me, I am okay with the turn off the current layer. I am turning off the, see, one circle is here, one circle is here, had been turned off. Now again, I can select zero layer because multiple objects is appearing in zero layer. If I'll switch off, see, there are multiple objects like polyline, line, rectangle, circle that has been switched off at the same stage. Now you can see there are two objects. So it is coming, if I'll turn on the layers, and there are one more section, freeze and lock. So if I lock this one, so I cannot do the editing on this. Okay, lock means in the model. Okay, you can see the lock and unlock section. So you can lock any object or any layer of your, and freeze. If you'll click on the freeze, if I'll freeze this one, so it will be disappear from here. The layer cannot be frozen because it is the current layer. Okay, so let me freeze the zero layer. I can freeze it. Okay, I'll freeze it and see the other things which is present in the zero layer has been freezed and disappeared from here. Okay, so whenever it will help you to print your it will help you to print and unprint while taking the print. So this is the quite feature of your layer. Now again, other things, you can make current, and you can see layer, it is simply the layer of saying layer off, isolate, freeze, unfreeze, lock, unlock, unisolate. Okay, match current. Okay, now it is simply asking for something. No. So it's the all in all with the layer section. Now, if I'll summarize about the layer, it is the three things. Let me open the notepad for you for the comfortability. What is this? Sorry. Okay. Not notepad. Let me open the Excel. Yeah. So layer. Why we are you? Let me zoom it. Layer. section. So why it is being useful? I can create new layer according to my need. I can create a new layer according to my need. I can modify the existing layer. I can edit, create, delete the existing layer. I can freeze, lock the layers. So, layers. So these are the things. Okay. Okay. So these are the things I can do with the layer section, and I'm okay with the, yeah. So these are the things with layers we can do, and all the other things, create, new, edit, modify. It is quite useful tab. Okay, so we are good with the day 4. We'll meet in the next lecture, and see in the upcoming lecture I will go with the inserting the images in this AutoCAD and the other things. Now I will move on the layout section over here, layout 1 and layout 2. How can we create it? Okay, so we are good with this section. We will meet tomorrow. Thank you, team. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you all.